Today, the International Court of Justice ruled on South Africa's emergency request to protect all civilians in the Gaza Strip, but specifically in Rafah, as Israel's invasion of Rafah would cause catastrophic massacres and destruction in the region. In case you don't have patience, basically the court sided with South Africa yet again. They demanded that Israel must stop ignoring all of the previous provisional measures and implement them now, and ordered Israel to stop all military activity in Rafah right now, aka ceasefire in Rafah. Now I'd like to quickly summarize the case so you're caught up. On the 29th of December, South Africa filed a case against Israel at the International Court of Justice, accusing them of violating the Genocide Convention. While the case could take years for a final ruling, South Africa requested provisional measures that would stop all civilian harms in Gaza and for an immediate ceasefire. Most importantly, the ICJ said there is a plausible risk of genocide in the Gaza Strip, and while they didn't demand a ceasefire, they ordered Israel to comply with all of South Africa's provisional measures. The court issued the provisional measures on the 26th of January and then reaffirmed them again on the 28th of March. Basically, Israel must cease all military activity that could cause an irreparable harm to the Palestinian population, ensure unimpeded access to humanitarian aid and essential services, preserve all evidence related to the genocide allegations against Israel, and to report back to the court how they complied with the provisional measures. Of course, Israel didn't do any of that, so on May 10th, South Africa requested an emergency meeting for additional and modifications of the existing provisional measures. They accused Israel of worsening the situation in the Gaza Strip since the case opened, and their imminent invasion of Rafah would cause catastrophic humanitarian disaster. So what did the court say today? Basically, that the court recognizes that the situation in the Gaza Strip, specifically in Rafah, has gotten so much worse, it actually justifies the modification and additional measures. They also said that the life conditions in the Gaza Strip has become catastrophic, as no basic services are available, nor essential goods or medical treatment for most people in there. They also ruled that Israel's evacuation and humanitarian services are not sufficient, as they do not satisfy basic human rights nor the fundamental right for safety. So based on the developing circumstances in Gaza, Israel must immediately cease all of their military operations and plans in Rafah and prevent further harm of the Palestinian population in whole or in part. They must also open the Rafah crossing for humanitarian aid and make sure that it's unimpeded and protected, as Rafah is already showing signs of famine again, and that Israel must facilitate unimpeded access to UN investigative missions, fact-finding inquiries, and other investigative bodies to the Gaza Strip to collect evidence of the genocide allegations. In fact, Israel must protect and not hide any of the relevant evidence until then. And as always, Israel must submit a report to the court in 1 month saying how they complied with the orders. Again, I want to emphasize that while the court didn't demand a ceasefire explicitly, ordering a halt of all military activity that cause physical or mental harm to all Palestinians in Gaza by definition requires a ceasefire. There's no other way around it. It's physically and legally impossible. Do you think Israel will finally stop their genocide? Free Palestine, ceasefire now.